Hello everyone and welcome to the Deercast. I suspect there aren't many of you left out there with wooden stocked rifles, but for those of you that are, if you're considering refinishing the stock or touching it up, then I'd highly recommend you have a look at the Napier Gunstock finish kit. It's £29.47. Comes in this little wooden box, a bit like a kind of wine box, so it's nothing sort of high quality, but does the job and quite a nice way of storing it all afterwards. The reason I say that is that you'll have more than enough in here to do a few different gun stocks or to do your gun stock a number of different times. So you will want to sort of keep this afterwards. What you get inside it is gun stock oil, some rubbing oil, some sealant, can't quite find it in here, some applicator pads, some sandpaper, rubbing wire wool, a polishing cloth, and also importantly a set of instructions. To use it, it's really simple. Firstly, you take off the old finish off your stock. So I've done 2 or 3 different stocks. One it had a really horrible lacquer finish on, so I actually used some like paint stripper to get that off. On my Tikka, which I'll show you in a second, I just used some sandpaper, which doesn't come with this. So the sandpaper you get with this is really for finishing in between coats. So if it's stripping off an old stock, you probably want to get some sandpaper first. Again, I'd probably go quite fine grit to begin anyway, because the last thing you want to do is use really harsh grit, and then actually you've got lots of different sort of scratches that you then need to polish out anyway. You then use some sealant on the stock, which is supplied in here, and then essentially you coat after coat after coat, you apply the gunstock oil finish and rub it down between each coat until finally you're kind of happy with the finish, and then you polish it up basically. As I said, full instructions are in here. It's only about kind of 6 or 7 steps. There is also a really useful instructional video on their website and on YouTube for you to have a look, but it's super simple to do. I mean, if I can do it, genuinely anyone can do it. So this is the Tikka T3 that we finished. You can see it's got a much sort of more even, polished, sort of almost glossy finish on it now. You can buff that out or sandpaper it down if you want more of a matte finish on it. I've left it like this because I tend to find it kind of just, you wear it back down to a kind of matte finish after a bit of time anyway. If you want to then polish it back, you can. The whole point behind refinishing this stock was, you can probably see there, we had a flush fit Spartan adapter fitted, and in order to do that you have to take off some of the finish here as you finish polishing to get that nice and flush. So I wanted to refinish the stock. To be honest, also the stock was a bit battered and bruised. It had a bit of a, I know it's probably in a couple of year old rifle, but it's had a bit of a hard life, and I think that is one of the joys of a wooden stock rifle, is you can refinish it, and it comes up looking absolutely beautiful. So there you are, guys. If you're thinking about refinishing a rifle stock, check out the Napier Gunstock finish kit. As I said, if I can do it, anyone can.